Welcome everybody, Mark Davis here from IBTV. Today you're doing a review of the dog chew company based in the UK, and more specifically the Tough Chew box. So we'll start from the top, and I suppose the start was communication with the seller. Samantha Williams is the girl's name who I was talking to, and she has been there on reply every single text that I sent her. She's been very reliable and in her communication with me, and very open and honest with the product. I suppose I've took a few notes, so I don't mind if I'm looking down at them every now and then. There's a lot to cover in one box. You wouldn't really think it, but there is. So I suppose the promptness of delivery, well, I ordered them on Monday night, so I suppose they would have got the order on Tuesday and they were sent to me Tuesday afternoon, and they were here at our hall door on Friday afternoon. So, that was all of 3 days, which I think is good in the length of wait that we're waiting for orders from the UK at the moment. The presentation of the box was second to none. All the contents was 13 pieces of chews in the box, or treats, whichever you want to call them, and they were wrapped in, I suppose, what I call crepe paper. I don't know whether that's the correct terminology for it, but that's what, and that was sealed with a sticker and business card. So all of them will come up on photographs throughout the interview anyway. I suppose the first thing that I noticed when I opened the box was the aroma of it. So it was extremely fresh and smelt of, how would I put it? Smelt of animal, I suppose. That's what it is. But these are air dried and dehydrated to keep them fresh, and you can keep them then for a long time, they're not going to go off. So the quality, they were a very large size. Each chew was in perfect condition, solid chew for the dog, and they visually looked amazing. So then the benefits for the dog: it's a natural product. There's no salt, sugar or any other preservatives added. They're gluten free. The chewing action of the dog releases dopamine and serotonin, which for us looking at our dogs, you could see the ecstasy in their face, while they were chewing it. The fur on the product is a natural parasite remover and acts like a warmer, and cleanses and coats the digestive tract, so it's a good thing. I suppose the dogs were kept occupied for between an hour and an hour and a half, depending on the size of the dog, or the size of the piece that they had. And then I suppose another benefit was after they finished, they slept for 2 to 3 hours. Or that was their experience. And then I suppose the other thing is that they provide chews for dogs who have allergies. So if, for instance, say if your dog is allergic to beef, you can be guaranteed that you'll get a product off them that has not been contaminated with any beef or any other things that the dog is allergic to. So that brings us on to recommendations, and would I recommend it? Definitely, I'd recommend it. I suppose for anybody, you can get a whole variety of boxes to suit every kind of dog, but for us, we got the Tough box, and that was what we were reviewing here. There's also a healthy joint box, so if your dogs suffer from arthritis or have bad joints, they have a whole box dedicated to them. They also have what's called a lockdown box now, and Samantha guarantees that they'll get a month out of the chews or treats that's in that, These boxes all vary from a price range of £8 for a puppy box up to, I think the dearest box that I noticed on the site was 1 penny off £33 sterling. And then I suppose don't forget then that you've to put £15 for postage, depending on the weight. So it probably wouldn't be £15 for a puppy box. You can also get a litter box made up so as you can give people them as for a puppy treat going away if you provide that sort of service for people. So the other thing there that I should mention is that the portion sizes are extremely large in the box. So if you haven't got a big breed dog, you could probably chop these in half to give to your dog, which I suppose therefore the price, you're doubling your value for the box, I suppose. And then just to get back there and say that air package costs £15 postage, but depending on the size of the box will depend on your postage price for it. Also, if you have any other products that you'd like reviewed, please don't hesitate to contact us, and I'll put all the Dog Chews company's details in here, and how you can contact Samantha, and our own details for Irish Bully TV. These are the contents. There's 13 items in the box, and I'm just gonna kind of show them out. So that's a cells here. A deer's leg, hoofs included. Oh dear. These are beef pelts. There's 2 of these, and they're for cleaning the colon and getting rid of worms and parasites, and coating it then as well. This is head 4, exactly the same as the last things. They last a bit longer though. So these are like some of the things that I'm telling you can cut in half. Like you could chop that in half. You don't need to give that to a dog, that full one. These are tendons, I think. But you can see again, you can chop them in half. Like they're extremely large. There's 2 of them. This is a trachea, I think. It's an Achilles tendon, that's what it is. Pig's feet, as we know it is in Ireland, but they're called pig's trotters in England. An ox ear or a cow's ear, whichever, with 4, again, great for cleaning the intestines. There's Samantha's card, the Dog Chew Company's card. Beef tail, ox tail, just 3 pieces of these, or maybe this is something different. It doesn't belong. So there's 2 pieces of ox tail. So there you have it, guys. Like there's plenty there for your dogs. If you've only 1 dog, we've 3 dogs, so you know this isn't gonna last us very long. But if you've 1 dog, you can chop all these products in half. You could probably chop that in 3 and give it to your dog, that in 2, this in 2 or 3. Like our smaller dog ate one of these last night and it took her an hour and a half to eat, and she didn't even get to eat it all because it got stolen on her. So, and the other lad had one of these and it took him, it was a little bit bigger than this now, but it took him an hour and a half to eat it too. So, you know, for me, summing up this review, you know, I think it's a product well worth investing in. Like in total, for me to get this product to the door cost £45 sterling. And I suppose because I was doing a review, I got 2 boxes off Samantha, and 1 I didn't have to pay postage for, so she sent that complimentary, and she's also sending me a yak stick for the dog who has allergies, and a box of treats as well, a tin of treats for training. So, you know, look at, again, Samantha was very easy to deal with. You know, I feel like she's a good person and is there for the dog rather than the business. Okay, it's our business as well, but she's more our primary purpose is there to help dogs and using natural products. Also, you know, all these products are all traceable. She uses one supplier, so everything is traceable back to that supplier. And I suppose the proof is in the pudding, because I'm only talking about the review. The dogs were actually who reviewed it, and we'll show you again there now in a minute. The dogs loved these treats. You know, it took them a minute to get used to it because they'd never had anything like that before. But once they started, and they're up on the counter here now, waiting to grab a hold of one of these. So once they started, that was it. They were gone. They were in doggy heaven. Their eyes rolled back. They were, you know. And then, I suppose the other added benefit for us was they slept for 2 to 3 hours after it. So we had a bit of a peaceful night rather than loads of jaw wrestling in the sitting room every night. You know, so we were able to watch a film. I won't recommend that, but we were able to watch a film last night in peace because the dogs were asleep. So give Samantha a call. There's our card there. The Dog Company, and you can find her on www.thedogchewcompany.co.uk. You know, I'll attach this in it, so don't be panicking if you didn't get to hear it or see it there. It'll all be in the review. Thanks very much for joining us here. And then, I suppose, last but not least, you know, if you're enjoying the content that you're seeing and you want to see this little lad a little bit more, please like, subscribe and share our content on Irish Bully TV. Thank you on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Thanks very much, guys.